That was perfect.
Hello. We are back.
We are back again.
Yeah.
Days of me wearing this t-shirt and sweater.
I know. I haven't changed in months.
I know. It's like I haven't showered even.
Nope.
Not until like whenever we get done recording.
Yeah.
It's been a marathon recording day. To you, the viewers out there, it will seem like every month we are literally wearing the same clothing.
Or every couple weeks or however often we decide to post these.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, we'll see. We'll see where the wind
See where it goes. How the content creation goes.
Yes. So we are basically planning on releasing one per month. That way we get our
Have some stockpiled.
That way we get our stuff together. We can do the things. So this one is our top 10 YouTube channels.
Right. In no particular order, and it's
No
5
order
each.
whatsoever. Yeah. And
Pay
we
no
had to narrow
attention
it
to the husky wrecking the kitchen.
the derpa floof.
The derpa floof is playing with a toy. Sorry about that.
The humans go away, the floof and
The chaos reign.
Chaos reigns supreme. Like something straight out of Taco Bell hell. Chaos Crunchwrap Supreme.
So did you find that your favorites fell into any particular kind of genre?
Most of it was kind of haunted-y stuff and like paranormal and urbex. So I sound so hoity-toity. Urbex. Urban exploration, aka the people who go into abandoned buildings. But of all of those, I could not pick just one to put in my list. So I left them out. I will just blanket statement urbex as it's like the thing. So if you want to find out what that's all about, just type in URBEX in YouTube search and you will find urban explorations, or type in urban explorations. Basically a bunch of people going into abandoned buildings. Probably shouldn't be there at all.
Not necessarily legally, yeah.
Oh, they're definitely not there legally. But I do appreciate that they put their lives at risk to go get stuff.
Yeah.
And it's funny because growing up, my mother used to go to like construction sites and stuff, or like if there's a house for sale, like, you know, we'd go and window shop basically and kind of peek in the windows and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I was always like, why don't we just make an appointment with the real estate agent and go in? And no, apparently it was way more fun to just go sneaking around a construction site. It was my mom.
Yeah. Sounds like a good time.
It was a lot of fun. So yeah, the urban exploration was one of mine. And then there was a tie for one too. It was Tara, Van Flower, and Lycia, because they're kind of one and the same but different.
Mm-hmm.
Tara does her stuff and things, and I'm guessing she probably made your list too.
She did. But I have like 8 on my list, so I'll still have 5 to do. But yeah, she made my list too. I love her stuff.
She's awesome.
She's so funny.
She is. And then of course there's Amazing Pennsylvania. The guys who climb into caves and explore mines and stuff like that. And then Mr. Ballin, who my son loves. So Mr. Ballin talks about like scary craziness. He is a former military dude. I think he was a Navy SEAL or a Marine. I think SEAL. I can't remember right now. It's been a minute.
Marines or Force Recon?
I can't remember. I just remember pictures of him in camouflage with a gun. So in his life,
that could be any one of 5.
I know, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was like Navy-ish related, and I know they're gonna like scream hearing me say that, but under that umbrella. I know. Yeah, I can't remember what specifically he was, but he has since become a YouTube guy, and he talks about like crazy, weird stuff. So he's pretty awesome.
Nice.
Yeah. So my son loves
Nice.
to like listen to Mr. Ballin.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of his videos. He's pretty funny.
He's awesome.
Yeah.
And my son can't figure out why he's got such a hatred for the like button. And I'm like, he doesn't actually have a hatred for the like button.
Smash it.
Yeah, smash it, you know, or he'll be like, you know, bring it lunch, but then, you know, in the bag is just wrappers.
Yeah.
You know, stuff like that. And my son's like, why is he being so mean to the like button? I'm like, it's funny. It helps
Yeah.
you remember to hit the like button, like and subscribe. Which reminds me, like and
Oh,
subscribe,
it's that
peeps.
time. Yeah. We haven't said that in like a whole video.
I know. Segue.
That's very nice. I'm impressed. I'm really proud of you.
Thanks. I tried. So, what are your top 10s?
Well, my 5 are kind of all over the place, but they tend to be more like video essay kind of things. So I have, and in no particular order, I have, there's a guy named Jimmy Snow, and he does a show called Dear Mr. Atheist, but he also does one called the Sometime Show. And he talks about different things about like cults and fundamentalist religion and atheism. And sometimes he just talks current events and how they relate to said things. Then there's a girl named Julia. Her channel is called Ready to Glare. And she talks about like current events and social issues and things like that, and things that go on in the YouTube sphere, gossip type stuff sometimes. There's a girl, and her channel is called Kenny JD, and she does this series called Bad Movies in a Beat. So she'll talk about like the worst movie she's ever seen while she does her makeup. So the idea is her face is beat, but yeah. And it is endlessly entertaining because she has some of the most hilarious commentary on some of these movies. I mean, like talking about ghost vaginas and I mean, like craziness, but it all makes sense. Yeah, yeah, there is. And then there's a person named Abigail Thorne, and she does philosophy too. She has I've spoken about them earlier. She has a master's degree or a PhD, I'm not sure, in philosophy, and she wants everyone to have a philosophy education for free. So she talks about all sorts of things and how they relate to current day issues. And then my last one is Nick DeRamio, and he does movie reviews. Nice. But it's like old movie reviews, like not anything that's current. So it's like the Lizzie McGuire movie and like why it ruined his childhood. And like, I mean, he's hilarious. He is absolutely hilarious. And he is a film school graduate, an actor. And so he also makes his own movies. And so he's, you know, eminently qualified to talk about lighting and things like that. And I've actually learned a few things from him about lighting and things like that and picture framing and such like.
If only you knew somebody who already had all that experience.
Why do you always do this? You always do that. It's great. It's a given. It's a given that you've taught me stuff. Why do you do that?
Just ask.
I do ask, and you teach me. I was not taking away from the fact that you taught me by saying that somebody else did. You are so jealous.
I'm a jealous God. I can't help it.
You are so jealous. Let other people take the credit too, Suzanne. So yeah, that's my 5. Then I have a couple of others I watch. I like What Culture, and that I in particular What Culture Horror. Horror. I can never say that word, horror.
Horror.
I'm always afraid I'm gonna say something else. Yeah. But I like watching that because it gives me an idea on new movies to watch without giving me like spoilers and stuff. And if there is a spoiler, they warn you so that you don't have to watch it.
Hi, Bill.
Hey, how you doing?
That's my Bill. We've had an appearance by Ty, an appearance by Bill. The dogs have participated.
It's one big happy video family.
Yeah.
I guess like, who's your favorite on like TikTok? Because I fell down the TikTok rabbit hole.
See, I really like Sean Barry Parsons, but then there's this guy I like, Patrick Lawler, Loller.
Yes.
He's former military.
Yep.
I really like him. Sean Barry Parsons, Patrick Lawler. I have to look. I wasn't prepared for that. I only made a list of my 5 YouTube favorites.
I like Gen X, the Gen X update.
Gen X updates, yes, I love those.
Oh my god, she's amazing. And the Under the Desk News.
Under the Desk News, yes.
Shout out Under the Desk News.
We're gonna have to leave links to all these people that we like.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to remember all the ones that I mentioned.
That's why I wrote mine down.
I wrote down the YouTube ones.
I follow someone on TikTok and he's great. And it's under Mr. Dean 89. He actually adopted when I was working at the animal shelter, he actually adopted one of the dogs.
Oh, that's cool.
Odie. Yeah, and that's how I met him, and he's got great content. So him, and I'm looking through my
I know
TikTok
I'm doing the same thing, and I'm like, ooh, Orcus Auditory is live.
Yeah.
Maybe time to end this video.
Yeah, right. To watch someone who's much funnier than I am.
Well, he's got stereo microphones, and I'm really digging this microphone setup he's got right now, because you know me. I am a geek.
Yeah. Oh, Don't Cross a Gay Man. I love him.
Ooh, Sheena Melwani and The Real Indian Dad are 2 of my absolute favorites on TikTok. And it's SHEENAMELWANI, and then the other account is The Real Indian Dad. Nice. And they're freaking hysterical together, and I love them.
We're gonna have to put links to all these people. Ben Brainerd, Ben_Brainard, BRAINARD. He is hilarious. He does this thing where it's all the states come to a meeting, and like Washington D.C. is in charge of the meeting, or the government is in charge of the meeting. And it's like stereotypes of the states. Hilarious. Absolutely hilarious.
My son and I like watching Chef John Kung. He is pretty awesome.
Okay.
And of course the what the hell is even that lady? Chubby Hoochie.
Modern Warrior. I like him.
I don't think I know.
He talks a lot about Indigenous issues.
Okay.
And Call Me Chris, the one who does the tiny hands. And she has like all the characters. She does the voices. She has the 2 Russian kids and like all the other different things that she does. They're just great.
How do you find this?
I'm scrolling through my following on my For You page. People that I follow.
Yeah, there we go. That's a good idea. My son loves Joe Mealy.
Okay. We like Hi, This Is Tatum. He's a pit bull. He's great. His dad does his voice.
Jolie Artist. JOLI.artist.
Okay.
That's the lady that talks about quantum physics while she's got the beautiful artwork in the background that she made.
Okay.
And I've sent a bunch of her videos. Snack Bandits. Oh my god, Snack Bandits gives me life. I love Snack Bandits. Brit_Britain. BRITTON.
Okay. Yorkshire Peach. She's an American living in Yorkshire, England. talking about all the differences and stuff, and they're wonderful.
Let's not forget
Um,
Stanzi Potenza.
oh yes,
And of course, Van City Reynolds.
yes.
Joey Squishes.
Hmm.
Who is he now? Ah.
8 Fluffy Tails. It's a dog account. Huskies in particular.
Oh, and Terry Crews is also on TikTok. And it's
I
amazing.
know, I follow him.
It's amazing.
Yeah. So yeah, that's a lot of people that we
Yeah.
follow, and you can tell a lot about a person by what they follow, I suppose.
Ooh, and Otako Yaki Soba. That's the one with the mom that's like absolute sass. And she's
Oh, okay.
amazing, and his sister's Apple. And
Mhm.
she's got a really funny account too. So I always like watching their two accounts because he'll get it from one angle and then the sister will like do it from her phone. And I love them. They're amazing.
Very nice. I also follow a horse called Big John, and he's amazing. He was an abused horse and he's been rescued.
Oh,
And yeah, it's wonderful. It's a big, big, big draft horse, and he has a girlfriend now who's like a normal size horse, and it's adorable.
Seductive. That's SEDUCKTIV. Wrinkle the Duck. That's the duck that runs marathons. I love
Okay.
Wrinkle. Wrinkle's amazing. Yeah. Oh, Corbett. Corbett Pasco is the Gen X update leader.
Yes. Okay.
There's also Wildcat Ridge, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
And this hour has 22 minutes, which is all comedy straight out of Canada.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm curious what happened to Joey Squishes. Oh, Chaos in Joey form is his new account. He's kind of awesome. And then of course Pizza by Alfredo is Almighty Patrick. There we go. Okay. Now that I've caught up on TikTok.
Yeah.
Live. Coming back down. But yeah, those are my favorite TikToks. I'm also on Slasher, which is a really cool app.
I don't have that. I don't know what
It
that is.
is all horror all the time.
Oh, okay.
Indeed.
Where all the whores hang out?
Horror whores. Apparently I need to interact more with Van City Reynolds, according to Instagram.
Yes, you do.
Obviously.
We all
Obviously,
do.
Ryan Reynolds is missing me in his life.
Obviously.
Obviously. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, most of the people I know on Instagram, I actually know the people.
Yeah, same. And I don't want to.
Yeah, so I'm not going to be calling out their names. Yeah, I mean, literally all 583 people. I actually do know all of them.
Yeah, I know almost all of mine.
Yeah, it's like all of my friends that jumped off the Facebook thing and they jumped over to Instagram, but I'm like, but it's now the same company, so
yeah.
what are we gonna do? And then Instagram's always like, oh hey, by the way, here's all these other people you might know. And I'm like, no, I don't know any of them. And if I knew
Oh,
them,
I
I would
follow
have already.
Britney Spears on Instagram.
You follow you wait, what?
Follow Britney Spears on Instagram.
The real Britney or like a
The
fan
real,
account?
yeah, Britney, like actual Britney Spears. I
Wow,
follow her.
that's cool. I just basically have followed
I
Ryan
know, out
Reynolds
of
across
character.
the whole thing.
Yeah, out of
I follow
character,
Henry
but
Cavill on Instagram.
I do too. Don't we
Yeah.
all?
Yes.
Hmm. Yeah, I'd probably follow him to my own execution.
He's kind of ridiculously good looking. He's like Zoolander level good
He
looking.
is, yeah. He's like Blue Steel all the time.
Yeah. It's like, except he's got this like crease.
That dent in his nose.
Yeah.
Yeah, that just makes him just not perfect, which makes him perfect.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And the fact that he likes playing video games and he's got a sense of humor is kind of awesome. And he looks really good dressed up in Victorian clothing.
God, yes, he does.
And in,
combat clothing and tights.
That
so much
that guy who dresses up like the Witcher for cosplay at like conventions. Hi.
Yeah, like hello.
Yeah. I was actually talking to somebody about that one day, where we were talking about like, would you be cool with a male masseuse? And I was like, yeah, I was, up until the one time that I got a male masseuse who looked like Christopher Maloney. Like, could have been his brother. And I was like,
Wow.
I am so uncomfortable right now.
I mean, they're just doing a job. Like, yeah, I'm comfortable.
Oh, usually
all I have to them is a piece of meat.
Well, yeah, and I mean, usually I am absolutely totally comfortable. Like, does not matter who's giving me a back rub as long as I'm getting a back rub. But walking in and seeing, Detective Elliot Stabler standing there in scrubs, I'm like, ah. I'm like, well then, I feel awkward. It's like, I'm gonna try and keep pure thoughts. Forgive me if I don't.
Yeah.
Awkward.
Oh man.
I felt bad because he was like, man, he goes, you're so tight. And I'm like, my natural knee-jerk sarcasm was like,
I know, that's what she said.
Like, no.
I had I get osteopathic manipulation, so it's neuromuscular manipulation, right? So it's a combination of massage and like chiropractic techniques and things like that. I used to have this doctor, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna say his name. He was so unbelievably attractive to me. I just had this thing for him, and he had this long curly hair and always had kind of like stubble, like always had a pronounced 5 o'clock shadow. And he was built like a fucking fire plug, like, oh, and oh man, I had such a crush on him. It was hard to behave myself. I know, that's also what she said.
This is why we need supervision, people.
Yeah. This is why we have minders.
It's true. It's true. Where are our handlers?
Well, mine just went upstairs.
Mine left.
So that's enough of that. You two are on your own.
Pretty much. He got tired of virtual butt pinching.
Did I make him feel objectified?
Nah,
I'll try harder next time.
If he didn't like it, he wouldn't keep walking back and forth.
If he didn't like it, I wouldn't do it. If it really bothered him, I wouldn't do it.
No, he wouldn't keep walking behind me if he didn't get
because he knows what we do.
Out of it.
He knows what we do.
Yeah. He knows that, like, in real life, we're just sitting there like, do.
Yeah.
What is that dog barking at?
We just misbehave because we're together.
It's true. We do. We're bad.
Terrible.
Totally got off topic. What were we talking about?
Our favorite stuff.
Oh yeah, these are a few of my favorite things.
Yeah.
Like raindrops on roses.
Yeah. Everybody else does a top 10 list at the end of the year. This
Yeah.
might come out in June, but hey, we did it in December.
I'm like, we could just like load up the last 5 days of December. Here's your episode.
Here's 365 days worth of content. I'm on a
That's on
sugar
brand.
high and nobody can stop me.
That's absolutely on brand for us. Give you nothing all year, and then it's like, take all the love.
Yes.
Like we're like cats. Like, don't touch me, don't touch me. I want all the aggressive pettings.
Yes.
Go ahead, rub my belly. I won't hurt you.
I
Murder
like
button.
it. Yeah.
We're a complicated bunch.
Each one of us is a complicated bunch, yes. And on that note,
think on that.
bye.
Happy New Year.
We post it in June for real.
It's our top 10 2 years late.
By the time these come out, people are gonna be like, the what now? None of it will be relevant anymore.
It'll be like The Witcher season 3. We're talking about The Witcher season 2. Like it's brand new and the episode just came out. Oh my gosh. Oh, before we go, I have been reading webtoons, and my sister got me into these. So I've been reading At Nomen, which is modeled after Peter Steele. Whew, he's Gargoyle. And then there's Lore Olympus, which I've also been
I
reading.
love Lore Olympus.
Yeah. Actually, there should be a new episode. I think I'm all caught up now. I like tore through all of it in like a day, and then like it's still going.
I know you were so mad at Matt.
I was.
That was funny.
I was furious because I thought it had already ended because it was already in Hot Topic. I just figured it was all done and over with at that point.
Yeah.
I know when I get into Hot Topic and my books are there that I have really reached the bottom. I'm at the end of my career. Where good goths go to die.
Oh God. Where baby goths go to start out.
True. It's the circle of life.
Oh man.
Here, wait, hold on. There we go. It's all I've got to lift up and sing the song. There we go.
All right.
The circle of life.
Simba.
My little Simba. I do absolutely love that cat statue though.
It is cute.
Super cute. I've got a trio. Ty just looks and is like, there's more kitschy shit. I'm like, what? What are you talking about? I moved other stuff around. I discovered I have a llama and 2 sheep that I picked up at the Mannings before they closed. And I figured that they were like plastic because they felt like plastic. And so I had the sheep sitting in my patchouli plant, and you know, I've been watering the patchouli plant all this time, and all of a sudden the sheep was like looking kind of lopsided. So I went to go straighten it out, and I picked it up and its legs are gone. It's just these like black stumps, and I'm like,
oh my gosh.
I was like, oh geez, what happened, baby sheep?
Killed it.
No, I guess it was plaster. I think it was part of a nativity scene.
You killed baby Jesus' sheep.
Baby Jesus' pets.
You killed baby Jesus' sheep.
No, it's not dead. It just can't really walk straight anymore
At all.
at all
At
without a
all.
wheelie basket.
Hello.
Nice. Yeah. That was the stuff of nightmares. Like it's kind of, let me, you know what? Hold on, I'm gonna show you because it's terrifying.
The picture of your sister too?
Oh.
Oh, the little sheep.
So it's got like some hoof left. Not really. This whole back leg's gone.
He got hoof rot.
He got lots of hoof rot, and I'm like,
You're
I'm
a
so
terrible sheep
sad.
farmer.
Good thing I'm not a sheep farmer. But yeah, I was kind of terrified to discover that it was plaster. I was like, whoops. And that's when it occurred to me that it might be manger babies. Kitty.
Yes, the other floof. You want the aggressive pets?
All the aggressive pets. No matter how you look at a cat, it's cat physics that you'll be staring at its butt.
Yes.
It doesn't matter which way it's facing. Cat butt.
He lately loves to wrap himself up in my hair.
Aw.
Look at him with the baby. Hello.
So handsome. Such
You're a spoiled baby.
He's a handsome floof.
Yeah, he is. He's a bad little kitty.
My sister's cat Serge caught a bird somehow. Oh, that didn't sound good.
That was, hold on. You knocked over a vase. You were saying?
So my sister's cat Serge caught a bird, killed it, and then was trying, and how the cat caught the bird I have no idea, because that bird must have just not moved, because he's up on like, she's got a balcony and it doesn't have stairs or anything, it's just a balcony. Somehow the cat caught the bird on the balcony. So I'm like, either that bird was already dead or like it was about ready.
Yeah.
So he tried to bring it in the house and she's like, no.
Oh.
And so he's sitting there and he's staring out the door. So she like got the bird and like put it back outside, and it's like laying on the porch, and Serge is sitting there just staring intently. And then the wind blows a little bit and he goes like scuttling up to the door. And then he's like little butts wiggling and everything. And he's just sitting there staring at it. And then he goes running out the door, and then he's like flipping it all over the place again. And I'm like, throw it into the yard. Yeah. He was convinced it was going to start moving again.
Oh, that's funny.
Cats are funny.
Cats are funny.
Cats are an absolute riot.
Never cease to amuse me.
It's true.
Whether it's just by the cuteness or
total cuteness.
Yes. Just silky little paws.
Toe beans.
Chin.
Little chin rubs. Headbutts.
Yeah, I love headbutts.
Little floppy ears.
Aww.
And the swirly tail. Like when you run your hand down and the tail like curls around you while you're petting them. Love it.
Yep.
And then there's the lynx that yells.
As in the cat lynx?
Yeah.
Or okay, I'm like the
like
lynx
the big,
to what, Suzi?
The big cat. No, the lynx.
Okay.
Like the the cat.
Okay.
The big cat.
Okay.
That's like
Oh, that's funny.
we created a video, and the videographer put in like cat meows for the lynx, and I'm like, but that's not what a lynx sounds like. And he's like, but it's a cat. I'm like, but it doesn't sound like a cat. And so my boss and I like brought it up on YouTube, and there's these two like lynxes, and they're about like this close to each other, like heads, like ready to butt, and they're literally going ah, just screaming at each other.
That's funny.
So it makes me laugh.
Whenever there's a cat in the room, I feel the undeniable urge to go. Pss, 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 pss,
Of course.
pss, pss, pss.
Mhm.
I love when they wink.
When your cat's just like, I could totally kill you in your sleep, but whatever.
Yeah.
You
I
go
don't
ahead
have
and make
time
all
for
those
that.
noises.
Yep. I don't have time for that. I'm an apex predator.
Mhm. It's true. Cats could totally kill us in our sleep
They could.
if they wanted to.
They
But
just
no.
choose not to because they like having to not hunt for their food.
They have domesticated themselves.
Yep. They've domesticated us.
Oh, no doubt about that. Trained us well.
Yep.
Mr. Pants
Wouldn't
used
have
to
it any
go
other
out on the
way.
porch and then knock to get back in, and then he'd go over and he'd ring the bell to get back out. I'm like, it's like every 5 minutes, up, down, up, down, up, down.
Smokey likes to stay in. He's an indoor kitty.
He liked going out on the side porch
Oh.
because it was all screened in. So he could get like all the bliss of fresh air and covering and furniture,
Mm-hmm.
all the comforts of home while being outside at the same time.
Right.
Plus, he had no interest in hunting anything. He was definitely a lover, not a biter.
Mm.
And on that note, I think we've run the gamut.
Yeah, I think that's it. And I need to fight my child into the shower so they can go to school in the morning.
Today was my son's last day at school for until the break. Like now, he goes on break tomorrow, so he won't be back home tonight until like 9.
Okay, their last day is tomorrow, and they're off until like the 3rd only.
Yeah,
They're not out for long at all, but things could change. You never know what's going to happen with the.
but we're already planning on going remote for the first 2 weeks, at least.
I heard there's a lot of school districts doing that. That's why I'm saying there's nothing guaranteed.
Yeah, I'm perfectly fine with it because it's like, okay,
Yeah,
you know
me
what?
too.
Don't worry about quarantining. You stay home.
Yep.
Just stay home. Don't even
Yep.
leave the house. And I am okay with that.
Yeah,
Absolutely okay with that.
I can homeschool.
Oh, Scutch loves it. He figured out that he can get all of his schoolwork done for the day in like 2 hours. And so he just does it. And then the rest of the day he sits there and he watches TV with Ty, or he'll play on his iPad, or he'll read a book, or play with his Magnasticks or whatever. So he loves it.
Good.
He figured that out. He was like, oh. I was like, it's not that bad.
Yeah. There's always a plus.
Yeah. Like his math homework, I swear he sits down and it's done. He's just
I wish I had that problem.
I'm just like, you got all that done already? He's like, yeah, it was easy. I'm like, good, cool. Here, I have a chemistry equation.
Yeah.
Here's Chem 1.
Math is not easy at my house.
Sketch likes it when he just knows it and he doesn't have to show all the work because he just does it in his head.
Yes.
But the second they started calling it algebra, he started like panicking. And I'm like, what are you panicking about? You already know it. And he's like, no, I don't. I'm like, you totally do, because you're already solving for the unknown in these other problems. And he's like, I am? And I'm like, when you say what plus what, like 5 plus what equals 10. That is an unknown. I was like, they're just putting an X in its place. or a
Mhm.
Y or a Z or a letter of some sort. And he goes,
Right.
oh, I was like, that's algebra. Boom.
Yeah, we're in the throes of algebra 1 right now, so it's no fun.
Yeah,
We'll get through it.
yeah. The hardest part for me with algebra was having to memorize all the theorems, and order of operations wasn't like order of operations is okay until you get those like weird sticky ones that it's like it could go either way, but it goes one
Mm,
way.
yeah.
I hate those.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, you know what? I'm never going to use this math in my real life.
Yeah.
This particular math problem I'm never going to use.
All
But all
right.
the other
Doggies
stuff.
need out.
What's
So
that?
doggies need out. So on
Okay.
that note,
I will talk to you later, and
bye.
thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, drop us a like, a comment, something.
Indeed. Bye.
Bye.